What's up, everybody? Happy New Year's Eve to all. Trying to put the glove on the wrong way. It's not working out too well. We're going to get started here right at 3:45. As you can see, my bad monkey bonus box is overflowing. Everything didn't fit that we put in there, so we got plenty of extras in the bad monkey box tonight, or today, I should say. It's still daytime. First break in ages. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I guess I'll start out by saying, obviously, thanks for a great 2025. We've had a lot of fun. As far as the group is concerned, we had a major milestone with our 5th anniversary back in October. We just wrapped up Secret Santa again. We just wrapped up Fantasy Football League again. Keep an eye out. In January, we will start the process for fantasy racing. I'm still working on some ideas of how to do fantasy racing a little differently. So we'll see what I can come up with. I'm still working through that. But anyways, really just wanted to say thanks for a great 2025. This has become something that we do on New Year's Eve. For those that have been around for a little while, we've done breaks for the last several years on New Year's Eve. It's kind of become a tradition. It's a fun way to, pass from one year to the next. And normally I would do this a little later in the evening, but normally we don't have an Ohio State football game on New Year's Eve. So that's the reason why we're doing it early, is because I obviously want to watch the football game tonight, and just didn't want to deal with break stuff in the midst of the football game. So Happy New Year to everybody. I know it's a little early, but Happy New Year to everybody. Again, thanks for a great 2025. I'm excited for 2026 and what new things are in front of us in our collecting journeys. So the only other thing I want to say before we start, and I'm going to end the video with the same sentiment, is if you are going out tonight, if you are traveling, driving somewhere, if you're leaving your home tonight, please be safe. Please be diligent and aware of your surroundings. And if you are drinking alcohol and consuming alcohol tonight, please do so responsibly. Do not drive. Please have a plan in place. Stay where you're at. Sleep in your car. Call an Uber. Whatever. Call a friend. I promise you, you will not bother anybody to have to get out of bed to come get you. I would much rather do that for any of my friends or family members than them get behind the wheel. So we'll end the video with that same sentiment, but I can't stress that enough. Please, please be safe tonight, whatever you're doing. If you're leaving the home, doesn't matter if you're drinking or not. You gotta be very diligent and aware of everything that's going on around you. So just do that with safety in mind. So here is our list for tonight. Or for today. Again, thanks again for the support. This should be a fun break. All 2025 products, I just thought this would be a fun way to exit the year. And it's not too often that we are able to have all the products together like this. So as you can see, we got Donruss and Select up top. We'll start with those, and then we'll work down to Prism. We'll do NT, and then I'll do Turn 4 last, just because they're in one touches, and it'll be... it's just kind of easy to do it last. So, this is our Bad Monkey bonus box. For anybody that's not familiar, think of this like a repack box. I put extras in here that are usually consignment cards from various folks. But I put extras in here for the break. And it's just a way to kind of add some more supplement to the break. So everything that is in here will go to your assigned drivers. So as you can see, this thing is overflowing. So let's get started right off the bat. Let me dig everything out, because like I said, it's full. So that's the whole stack. the stack, the whole stack, and nothing but the stack. Those are the extras. So we're going to run through these, semi-quickly. Let me adjust the camera down, because I forgot I got you guys kind of up in the air a little bit. Get you pointed down where you can see a little better. So we got out of the National Treasures White Sparkle Zane Smith, going to Matt Aland. Blue Prism Jimmy Johnson out of 199 goes to Dale. We got the Checkered Flag Prism Chase Elliott out of 75, I believe. Yeah. Out of 75, going to Tim Mays. Suited Up from Donruss, Josh Berry to 49, going to Victor. We got the NASCAR Parallel from Select, Riley Herbst goes to Kyle. Out of National Treasures, Sammy Smith, 4 out of 75 with the silhouettes. Sammy Smith goes to Sean Keegan. From Turn 4, Carl Edwards, sheet metal swatches, 4 of 49. Carl Edwards goes to Corey King. We got the Blue Shimmer, Josh Williams, 5 out of 10. Josh Williams goes to J.R. Tipple. Orange Prism Justin Allgaier, numbered to 125, going to David Madsen. Souvenir swatches from Donruss, Jeff Gordon goes to Gavin. Select White Nick Sanchez will go to James, and that is 33 of 99. We got the Treasured Swatches from National Treasures, AJ Allmendinger. He will also go to James in the unlisted spot. We got the Blue Prism Groovy Bubba Wallace going to Stephen Hudson, numbered to 49. Carolina Blue Ty Gibbs goes to Stephen Hudson out of 49. We got the Blue Velocity Optic Denny Hamlin going to Sean Gallagher. From Selective Swatches Richard Childress going to James Holland. Green Scope Anthony Alfredo out of 149 goes to James. Race used sheet metal, Tyler Reddick, numbered to 75 out of National Treasures, going to Troy. Then we got the blue shimmer, Eric Jones, out of 10, 3 of 10 for Anthony Hawley. It's the second blue shimmer. Chase Briscoe, silver pulsar, out of 299. Briscoe goes to Troy. Trackside action signatures from Select, Daniel Dye for Tim Mays. We got the red prism, Denny Hamlin, out of 249 going to Sean. We also got the red power, Ross Chastain for Eric Patton, out of 175. From Donruss Race Kings to 199, Ryan Blaney going to Nate. Red select numbers, Bubba Wallace out of 99 goes to Steven. Out of National Treasures to 99 signatures, Michael McDowell goes to Will Black. Out of Turn 4, Christian Eckes, 23 of 25. Center stage signatures, purple, goes to Michael Lucas. Red Power, William Sawalich, out of 175, going to Sea Salt. We got the red prism, Josh Berry, to 249, goes to Victor. And last but not least, white sparkle prism, Ryan Preece, goes to Adam Wheeler. So those are just the bonus, so to speak. We got plenty more. We haven't even opened a box yet. All right, so let's get to it with Donruss first. From the parking lot at work, I'm going to clean my car this weekend. Well, there you go. That sounds like a thing to do. Now, Donruss, we'll open half of these all at once, just to make sure that we kind of keep things moving. So we'll go through a whole stack, open them, and then roll on. Oh, you're welcome, William. Should be a fun mixer for sure. All right, let's get going. Good luck, everybody. Of course, we got to deal with the upside down collation that is Panini at its finest. Red and blue, Kyle Busch. Zane Smith. Coming attractions, Carson Quapple. Taylor Gray. John Hunter Nemechek, Optic Green. Going to JR. That is 32 of 99. Spellbound Petty. Got Matty D, 141 of 299. He's going to go to James. I suspect the unlisted spot will do fairly decent in this because over 5 products, you end up with a lot of unlisted people. That's just my theory. Oh, that's nice. Daniel Suarez with the Pandora autograph. That's a good start. Daniel Suarez goes to Andrew Buffenmeyer. That's awesome. 9 out of 25. Those Pandoras just look great. Nice start, Andrew. Unleashed Jeff Gordon. Red and blue Bill Elliott. And then we got Spellbound Connor Zilic, 164 of 199. Going to Brian Wiltshire. Red and blue Petty. Hollow Optic Eric Jones. Villa. Connor Zilic Unleashed. I think we're what, like 40, is it 46 days until Daytona now, I think? Something like that. Zilic Z. So we're getting close to Daytona for sure. We're creeping in. It's no longer, the season's no longer in the rearview mirror. It's in the next season's in front of us now. So it's so close we can smell it. Red Optic Justin Allgaier. Going to David. 131 of 199. And then our relic, pedal to the metal, 2-color sheet metal, Chris Buescher. Going to David. Oh, I forgot to open some more 130s. Stand by momentarily. I had some cards come in on consignment that didn't have top loaders. And I forgot I used up what I had sitting here. No big deal. Problem solved. Nice Buescher. Pocono, New Hampshire, and Miami. Oh, that's cool, Nate. That's awesome. Red and blue, Daniel. I don't have any plans yet to get to any race, but I would like to make a point to go somewhere. I just don't know where. Why in the world would people send cards for CO and non-protect them? They were sent pretty safely. The ones that came without top loads were pretty, like, they were shipped pretty safe. But you know, this particular person just ran out and said, "Hey, you know, can you fix me up?" And I said, "Yeah, no problem." You know. Typically I would discourage against shipping things, you know, that aren't, but they were shipped in a manner that was pretty safe. It was just more of less of a convenience for that person not having to go out and buy stuff, which I get. So, red and blue, Matt Kenseth. Spellbound, Dale Jr. Red and blue, BK. Got a hollow Connor Daly. Yeah, the championship race will be fun. That should be a good time for sure. Race Kings. I think the one race that's on my to-do list this year, unless something really drastically changes, is my hope and plan is to get to Indianapolis for the 500 again. I want to do that again. And I think I'll have the opportunity to do so. But beyond that, I'm not sure what else lies ahead. Spellbound, Kyle, letter L. Red and blue, Austin Hill. Optic Bubba. Spellbound, Chase Elliott, letter E. And we got a purple Lane Riggs, 14 out of 99. Going to JR. Race Kings, 45 of 199. For Alex, going to Carl. I think the other races that I would love to get to, and I just don't know, it's just one of those things I'm going to have to commit myself to do it. I'd love to get to Darlington. I always enjoy that race on TV, and I think that would be a fun track to get to. I'd love to get to Charlotte. I've never been there. I like the racing there. Burning Rubber, 46 and 99. Eric Jones going to Anthony Hawley. Almost door. Yeah, we had a couple close almosts between Bowman and Jones. Unleashed Larson, red and blue. Red and blue Lane Riggs. Let's go from the back. We got Dale Jr. season highlights and a hollow optic Jamie McMurray. Except the wrong Chase one. Yeah. Trying to go to one new place a year for racing and football. That's awesome, Nate. That's a really good plan. The one place that I'm really wanting to try to make a real effort to get to is a dirt track. I want to get to Kokomo. For any of my dirt racing friends, that's a place that I've never been that I really want to get over there and see a race or maybe a couple races. So Kokomo is on my list of places that I really want to make a serious effort this year to get to as far as dirt racing. So we'll see if that happens or not. Empty box. Move something around there. All right. I didn't have room. I was trying to get base cards put out of the way, and I didn't really have room, so I was trying to make some room over here. Jeremy Clements, Jesse Love, Silver Cole Custer, Riley Herbst, Nick Sanchez, Reddick, Zane Smith. We got a lime green Justin Allgaier. Kind of matches the gloves. Going to David. 29/75. I gotta share with you guys. I got on Whatnot last night because I was kind of looking for specific things, not really racing related, other stuff. Because as I've mentioned, I'm kind of on the lookout for some non-NASCAR stuff to buy. Silver Blaney, and so I was just kind of cruising around, and I saw somebody was doing a couple of breaks in one of the NASCAR rooms or whatever, and so I thought, well, I'll just jump in there and see what they're up to. You know, not. Well, whoever it was... Oh, actually, this wasn't on Whatnot. This was on TikTok. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said Whatnot. This was on TikTok when I saw this. The person was breaking NASCAR... I think it was... I'm pretty sure it was National Treasures that he was breaking. Anyway, it had to be National Treasures when I say this. Anyway, he opened a patch auto... And I don't remember who the driver was, but it was comparable to saying it was like Mike Harmon or Vinnie Miller, okay? Not discounting those guys. If you collect those guys, that's great. I'm not trying to like take anything away from them, so please don't take offense to what I'm saying. Other than this person pulled this patch auto of somebody that, you know, isn't really, you know, super high in the world of NASCAR, and you'd have thought that he pulled like the greatest downtown on earth. He was hooting and hollering and jumping around. But what really got me, more than that, because if that's your jam, you know, if that's what you're into, great. Be excited, you know, like that's cool. But what really got me was that he kept calling it an RPA. And whoever it was, I think it was like Mike Harmon or it might have been Vinnie Miller. I don't know. 5/125 for Austin Dillon. But whoever it was couldn't have been further from a rookie. And clearly it was not an RPA because it didn't say rookie on the card anywhere. Matt Kenseth with the Sparks. That's a nice 3-color sheet metal. So he just kept saying RPA over and over. And I'm like, I finally commented. I said, dude, that's not an RPA. It's not a rookie. He couldn't be further from a rookie. I should remember better who that was. But it was just one of those where you're like, man, like if you're excited about the card, that's great. You know, like whoever you collect or whatever you're into you should be excited if that's what you're looking for. But I was just stuck on the... He just kept saying, I can't believe we pulled an RPA. And I'm thinking, that's not what an RPA is, man. So... yeah, it's like that a lot, I know. 59/125 red, Ty Dillon. Going to James. I know. We had an extra card in that pack, I guess. We got the purple Justin Haley. Going to Anthony Hawley. That's me with... oh, yeah, I would be like that, too, if I was doing Pokemon. 115/199 purple. I mean, you guys have seen me do breaks that I have no business doing, but it's more of an opportunity for everybody to make fun of me. Because I know going in, I don't, you know, like... and maybe that was the case with this guy. Maybe I shouldn't read too much into it. Maybe he was doing it just to be silly, too, and maybe he's, you know, I don't know. Purple signatures, Kenny Wallace. 22/49 for the Herminator. Anybody watch Coffee with Kenny? RPA Racing Patch Auto. Okay, now Daniel, I can buy that. Daniel said maybe Racing Patch Auto. Maybe. That's a really good, at least that's a really good idea or, theory, suggestion. Quapple, Corey Haim, and my favorite, the tie-dyes, Todd Gilliland going to Will Black. Someone called him out for being too high on a break, and he said you don't have to stay. Well, that's a real good way to build your clientele, isn't it? Gilliland on the short print for Will. Brent Cruz was actually buying into spot. I wish we knew more of that, JJ. I think that's so cool when athletes, drivers, whoever it is, when they're involved, I think it's super cool. Joey Logano's done a lot with Panini, and Kevin Harvick's talked about it a little bit. And there's been quite a few drivers over the time where they've made posts and done things. I think it's super cool if they actually get involved. 127 to 175. Austin Hill goes to Steven Hudson. That makes me want to root for them because, they're into the same stuff we're into. Blue, Bill Elliott. Going to James out of 175. Wrestlers doing a lot of that. That's cool. I'm in contact with Daniel Dye right now with my Black Finite 101. Oh, that's awesome. I got a bunch of Daniel Dye's stuff still here on consignment. I had quite a bit of his stuff sent. I've still got some nice stuff. 57 to 125. Bobby Labonte, purple, going to Kevin Bennett. But that's super cool when you have people getting involved and showing interest. Even if they're not buying stuff, you know what I mean? Like just being there and kind of being present is cool. Blue, Bill Elliott again for James. 63 to 175 this time. We got Sensations Blue, Joey Logano going to James. 44 of 49. And the trackside, Kyle Busch. Still looking for one more auto out of this box. We're getting down to the last couple packs. White, Lawless Allen. We'll go to James. That's 83 of 99. Give us some gold. Carson and Connor. Kaz. We got purple Ty Gibbs going to Steven. $50 out of 85. Dale Jr., Zilich, Quapple, and Sheldon Creed. Last pack of Select. We got Spencer Boyd. Actually, I think it was Spencer Boyd. I think that's who it was. I think the person that I was watching pulled a Spencer Boyd patch auto, and they were going on and on about the RPA, and I kept thinking, he's not a rookie. He's been racing for like 8-9 years. Out of 199, Spencer Boyd going to James. I think that's who it was after seeing that card. We got our auto, Taylor Gray, Trackside Action Signatures Blue. I got to open some more penny sleeves real quick. Taylor Gray is going to go to Brian Kessler. $62.99. Let's put him right there. And that'll do it for select for us. All right, let me grab more top loads. Kind of re-rack for Prism, so to speak. I'm going to have to move this guy behind the cards. You got to hide down there, bud. We need to get him activated. We're looking for some golds or some black and golds or some gold vinyl or something along those lines. Empty box. All right, here we go with Prism. I like that picture with Petty with the newspaper. I think that's cool. Red throwback Jimmy Johnson going to Dale. $44/249. And we got green scope Alex Bowman going to Carl. 138/149. Jesse Love, Ross, and Austin Dillon. I don't have the schedule laid out yet for the rest of this week. But what I can tell you is that I will probably post a break tomorrow. We'll probably do something tomorrow, a lunch break Friday, and then something Sunday. Because tomorrow's Thursday. So we'll probably do something tomorrow, lunch break Friday, and then something else on Sunday. So those will be the days. I just don't know what and what configurations or whatever yet. Sensational Signatures Red, Michael Waltrip. Going to Mike Aronholt. Mike A. We're going to put him there on the red stand. Got a lot of little fibers from Prism this year. Orange, Joey Logano. Going to James. 109/125. Green scope throwback Kevin Harvick. Goes to Ronnie. 135/149. We got pot of gold, Richard Petty. We're going to go blue, Lane Riggs for JR. That is 92 of 199. It's kind of a Hall of Fame old school driver box so far. Mikey Waltrip, now Bobby Labonte, patented penmanship. It almost looks like a Christmas card with that red and green together. It just, to me, that screams Christmas. Going to Kevin Bennett, 82 of 99. Let's put him up here. There. Groovy Bubba. Allgaier and SVG. Silver Pulsar Ty Gibbs. Going to Steven Hudson. 167 of 299. Silver Riley Herbst. Junior McDowell and Casey Kane. We got the Red Power Noah Gragson. Going to Troy. 137 to 175. You know, I got that same feeling, Michael. I got that same feeling, man. Purple Gio Ruggiero. Going to Sea Salt. Did he have just one win this year? 72 and 99. Or did he end up with more than one? I know he won the one race, but for some reason I felt like he might have won the second one. Maybe I'm crazy. We got red Ryan Blaney. .202 of 249. Purple Casey Kane for David Wright. .40 out of 99. Groovy Jesse Love. Just a love machine. Do 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 do. We got Denny with the silver pulsar. Going to Sean. That's 89 of 299. We got a silver Haley Deegan. Butterbean, Groovy. Jimmy and Priest. Sometimes when I'm sorting cards, I'll look at drivers' names and I'll think, how funny would it be if this guy's first name went with that guy's last name? And so, like, when I just saw Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Priest, I thought, Jimmy Priest, that'd be a funny name. You know? I don't know if anybody else does that or not, but I'm weird. Kurt Busch, Red Power. Topps is back to killing WWE structure. Oh, yeah. 116 to 175. Kurt going to Leland. Oh, nice auto. Rookie. Scripps rookie auto. Corey Day. We'll take that. That's going to go to Steve. That's a nice one. he's one that I've got on my radar to kind of start following, and I don't know if I'm going to start collecting him or not, but he's, you know, he comes from sprint cars. He's a sprint car guy from the West Coast. You know, kind of like Kyle Larson, kind of like Jeff Gordon. So, you know, certainly seems like he's got potential based on just some of the pedigree, but we'll see what happens. Cousin Carl Edwards, red. Going to Corey. 44 of 249. And then we're going silver, Christian Eckes. Blue, Tyler Reddick. Going to Troy. $111 of $199. And I think we got back-to-back mojos here. That's interesting. Kyle Busch with the mojo going to Thomas Jones Jr. I love a good short print. 24 of 25 for KB. And, yeah, and then a mojo groovy Kurt Busch, brother, right behind him. That's crazy. Kurt going to Leland Liu, 20 of 25. Two SP mojos in the same pack. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Silver Pulsar Chase Elliott. Three boxes of Prism Hop. Oh, nice, man. Good luck. 279 of 299. Chase. Going to Tim. Michael, I know what you guys are always looking for is the the vets, the Alan Kulwickis, the Davey Allisons, those types. So good luck. Good luck finding the vets. For sure. The Hall of Famers, if you will. All right, last pack of Prism. We're going to go red Chris Buescher for David. 151 out of 249. Silver Kevin Harvick. Bubba, Cindric, and Jimmy there. All right. Grab a quick sip of Pepsi Zero. I've been into Pepsi Zero lately. I don't know if anybody else is, partial to it or not, but I've been way into it lately. Of all the different Zero and Diet Colas, Pepsi Zero is my favorite right now. So. All right, here we go. National Treasures. We're still kind of looking for something to make us get fired up, you know? Like, we've had some nice cards, don't get me wrong. But looking for that one to make us kind of ooh and ah a little extra. Just a little extra, that's all. We got Carl Edwards on the white sparkle. He will go to Corey King. Jeb Burton, white sparkle, goes to James. And white sparkle, John Hunter Nemechek for JR. Oop. The right hand forgot what the left hand was doing. Empty, empty. All right. Starting out with Christopher Bell. 14 out of 35 on the base. That goes to Nate. I'll continue harping on it. I still don't understand why we can't have Christopher Bell autos and products. It's been like a whole year. I'd love to know where the holdup is there. Daniel Dye, 25 of 75. Race used fire suit. Goes to Tim Mays. And then we're going to go 17 of 99. Race used tire, Austin Hill. Nice piece of tire. Austin Hill goes to Stephen Hudson. Yeah, if I ever got the chance to meet Christopher Bell, that would legitimately, I'd probably be like, hey man, I got a question for you. It's just straight up. What's up with not signing Panini cards? I'd just love to know the answer. And maybe he or maybe somebody's got a really good reason. I would just love to know why. 7 out of 75. Silhouettes, Richard Childress. I believe that's his worn shirt. Owner-worn material, guaranteed. Yeah, they said they had several of those shirts they acquired. That's going to go to James. Then we got 52 and 99, Chase Elliott. Race used tire. Chase belongs to Tim. We got a booklet. Jumbo booklet, 11 out of 25, Denny Hamlin. So this is a door number. Denny Hamlin booklet. We're going to let it just marinate for a second while I get a mag ready. Who knows if it's got an autograph or if it doesn't. We'll let it marinate for just a second. All right. Let's see together. Sheet metal. It would be cool to get him to sign it at the track, though. That's one of those where I would not be afraid to take it, to a signing, especially because it's white sheet metal. That's perfect to take to the track and get autographed. Still cool because it's a door number, but certainly would have loved to have had ink on there. Congrats, Sean, on the door number. Right underneath that, we got a 101 Ernie Irvan Platinum Blue Patch Auto Fire Suit Signatures. Swervin' Irvin. I think he's unlisted. Yeah, he's an unlisted driver, so that's going to go to James. Congrats, James. on the Ernie. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Very nice. That'll do. That'll do. Hey, another might need... Well, the problem, Todd, is with 5 different products, it's really hard. So you can't really... It's hard to judge this alone. 25 of 99, Treasured Moments, Justin Allgaier. For David Madsen. Because there's about 100 and... there's like 165 drivers or so when you go across all the products. So, Justin Allgaier out of 99. Nice hit, David. Let's put him right there. And then last but not least, Carson Hocevar, 73 of 99 with the signatures. Hocevar is going to go to JJ. Yeah, we have seen a lot of Ernie. Hocevar. Let's put Hocevar up there in place of Bobby. And then I can get rid of the gloves now because everything else in turn 4 will be in 1-touches. All right. So, yeah, Sean. Sean, send me a message because I'll forget. Send me a message to remind me and I'll do that. But I'll forget if you don't because I'm old and forgetful. All right. Last box of the break. Turn 4. We got Tanner Gray, 12 of 75 on the base. Going to Brian Kessler. Next up. Oh, that's cool. Clint Boyer. Sheet metal swatches, 6 of 99. But look at that relic. That's interesting. Clint Boyer is going to go to Michael Clay. That's very interesting. Pretty cool. Let's see what we got in store here. Center Stage Signatures, Kyle Weatherman, 5 out of 25. Goes to James. And last one, I'm trying to do this where you guys can still see, but it's kind of hard. I don't have a lot of room around me because I got stuff stacked up. Timeless Moments, that should be a pretty nice auto. They usually are. That'll work. 3 out of 75. Timeless Moments. Chase Elliott. Saved a good one for the end. Going to Tim Mays. I love the photography that they used on these Timeless Moments. That's super cool. And I kind of really love the placement. I know it's a sticker auto, but I love the placement down right in front of the car. That's nice. That's really nice. So, like I said, keep an eye out for the schedule. I'll try to get a schedule posted sometime later this evening. But we will do a break tomorrow. Probably do... we'll probably do National Treasures tomorrow, and then maybe a lunch break with Turn 4 on Friday, and then Prism on Sunday, tentatively, is what we'll look at. I'm just pulling it out of thin air as I'm talking here. So again, appreciate everybody's support, everybody who participated in the break. Let me run back through all this stuff for a recap. We had several nice short prints. Mojo Groovy Kurt Busch. Mojo Kyle Busch. Tie-Dye Todd Gilliland. We had the Blue Shimmer Eric Jones out of 10. And the Josh Williams Blue Shimmer out of 10. And then Relics, Tyler Reddick, Richard Childress, AJ Allmendinger, Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards, Sammy Smith, Josh Berry, Clint Boyer, that's a cool sheet metal patch, Chase Elliott, Richard Childress, Austin Hill, Daniel Dye, Matt Kenseth, another 3-color patch, Eric Jones, and Chris Busher. Those were the relics. A lot of hits. And we had Justin Allgaier with the auto, Kyle Weatherman, Bobby Labonte, Michael Waltrip, Corey Day, really nice Pandora Daniel Suarez, Kenny Wallace, Taylor Gray, Christian Eckes, Michael McDowell, Daniel Dye. Texas 17 Blue Teams. Oh, thanks for the update, Todd. There's the Denny Hamlin booklet. And it's a door number. It is 11 of 25. Like I said, that might be a cool one to take to the track and get signed. We had the signatures Carson Hocevar auto. Timeless Moments Chase Elliott out of 75. Really nice. Also really nice. 101 Fire Suit Signatures Ernie Irvan. That's really nice. So again, thanks to everybody who participated in the break and hung out with us. And just like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm going to leave you guys with a final thank you for 2025. We've had a really, really fun year. And so Happy New Year to everybody. Wish everybody the best in 2026. And again, if you're going out tonight, please be careful. And if you're going out and drinking tonight, please do so responsibly. We want to make sure everybody goes home safely at the end of the night. Go have lots of fun. Party like it's 1999, but do it responsibly. We want everybody going home safe. So Happy New Year to everybody. Have a great New Year's Eve and New Year's Day tomorrow. Like I said, I'll get a schedule posted later, and we'll do National Treasures tomorrow for New Year's Day, and then we'll continue on through the rest of the weekend. So we will see you all next time.